Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. Egbe here. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. It's been a little while and I am back with new remote job leads. And in today's video, we're going to be focusing on three companies. We have ABS Kids. ABS focuses on autism spectrum disorders, so ASDs, and it focuses on the mental health of children. So we're going to be talking about some roles with ABS Kids. We also have opportunities with United Health Group as well. Also, Optum is part of United Health, so there are opportunities with both organizations. The United Health Group is a health insurance company. We're going to be talking about a couple of opportunities with them as well. We also have opportunities with Philips. Philips has a new role that was just recently posted. I'm going to be discussing about that role as well. So let's dive right in. The first opportunity we're going to be exploring is with United Health Group. They're looking for a senior customer service representative. This is a national remote position, which means that you can work from anywhere within the US. And it says it right here. You enjoy the flexibility to telecommute from anywhere within the US as you take on some tough challenges. So that usually tells you that you can reside in any of the 50 states in some cases for you to be eligible to apply and potentially get the opportunity. Even though it does say here Dallas, Texas as the primary location, they do need to put a location for these roles, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's where you're going to be situated. So you do not need to live in that state to be eligible to apply and potentially get the role. Let's talk a little bit more details. This position is full-time. It does say to work occasional overtime or weekends, depending on business needs, but it is typically Monday through Friday. And the hours are 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. Just keep that in mind. So you can either decide to do the 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time. With this opportunity, there is going to be training. And it says the training will be conducted virtually from your home, which means that this training is going to be a remote training as well. We offer 6 weeks of paid training and 10 weeks of additional on-the-job training. So 6 weeks are fully focused on training and it's going to be paid. And then they also offer an additional 10 weeks of training on the job, which means a total of 16 weeks of training. So just keep that in mind. And it does say here that the hours of training is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. So when on the job starts, the different regular shifts, which we talked about already right here, will now kick in. What are the responsibilities? We already know that this is a customer service role. However, it's a senior customer service role, which means you're going to be focusing on making telephone contact with customers. So it does say interacting with health plan members through outbound and inbound telephonic contact to review and assess health plan members' eligibility. It talks about focusing on providing documentation and different information to members over the phone, especially when it has to do with their benefits. Also talks about following different process that have been set in place in terms of how to handle different calls, kind of having phone etiquette are some of the requirements as well. Then qualifications, it talks about 1+ years of experience being in a work environment where you must achieve daily, weekly, monthly quality and production goals. So different goals that benchmarks will be set that are put in place, kind of making sure you achieve those. In addition to that, just familiarity with computers, Windows, PCs, and so forth. Preferred qualifications: prior healthcare experience, knowledge of finance and eligibility process, practices, and concept. So again, you're going to be dealing with members over the phone, and most of the queries that do come in has to do with benefits and eligibility. So they just want to see if you have those type of knowledge from previous roles. They want to prioritize those people. But if you don't have it, they will still consider you. If you have it, I definitely encourage you to include that in your resume. Is only going to increase your chances of potentially getting this job. They have some soft skills listed as well. The salary range is between $16 and $31.44 per hour. That is the range. So just keep that in mind. All right, so we're going to move on to the next opportunity. And this next opportunity is titled Collections Representative, National Remote. This position is a fully remote role as well, because you can see it does say it here. telecommute from anywhere within the US. You just need to reside in the US to be eligible. Another thing I love about this position is there will be training as well. Training will be conducted virtually from home. They offer paid training, and this position, employees are required to work any of the 8-hour shifts during normal business hours of 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time zone. So this is Pacific, unlike the first one that was Eastern time zone. Experience with insurance, 2+ years of hospital, Resolute billing, Epic experience. So if you have Epic experience, if you've used any type of data related systems or any type of medical record systems, Epic is one of them. So make sure you highlight those. If you have worked in any healthcare system before, MaxMC is another. There are many, and EPACs is one from Medicaid perspective. So there are quite some of them. So definitely make sure you highlight those in your resume. 2+ years experience with hospital insurance collections, ability to work any flexible hour, like 8-hour shift. Again, they're just reiterating that. They talked about that at the beginning, which means that it's very important. 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time zone. Preferred qualifications talks about being able to keep company sensitive information secure, live in a location that can receive United Health Group approved high-speed internet. So one of the things I do want to talk about with United Health Group is that you do get a free computer to work from home and all the necessary equipment to conveniently work from home. You get all of those devices from the company. In addition to that, they are paying you for your training weeks with them. So that is also an advantage. The salary is exactly the same as the first one, $16 to $31.44 per hour. That is the salary range. Depending on where you reside is going to determine where you fall within this bracket, but the bracket is $16 to $31.44 per hour. That is the range. All right, so we're going to move on to the next opportunity with ABS Kids. So ABS has quite some roles open right now. They do have different opportunities to consider. They have this accounts payable supervisor role. They have a bilingual ABA intake specialist role. They also have this bilingual psych intake specialist role as well. All of these opportunities are open and accepting applications right now. So should any of them be of interest to you, you can definitely go ahead and submit your application. Let's look into this one, the first one, which is the bilingual ABA intake specialist. This is an opportunity that is open. As you can see, some of the responsibilities have to do with receiving and responding to different customer or client communications, also onboarding new patients, establishing relationships, sort of helping to schedule different appointments, assessments, and so forth. So all of that encompass what this role is. In addition to that, they do have adherence to HIPAA rules. That's always a plus if you have that experience with ABS Kids, because they are always looking for individuals that have knowledge in terms of HIPAA regulations that can sort of help keep patients' information private and secure. If you have eligibility experience as well, make sure you highlight that on your resume. What are some of the benefits? So the salary is $18 to $19 per hour, depending on qualifications. Bilingual candidates are preferred, but they also say that it's not required. Even if you do not speak any other language, you can still apply. But should you speak any other language, make sure you specify that in your resume. So that is it with this position. The last position that I wanted to talk about is with Philips. They have this medical education program specialist role. This position is open to everyone that reside in the US, and it's fully remote. It's also a full-time position. All they're asking for is 3+ years of experience in, peripheral vascular devices or education. So if you have worked in DME before, so durable medical equipment typically falls within the vascular devices sector. So if you have worked in that type of setting and you can provide education to people how to use different devices, you are eligible to apply for this role. It does ask for you to have a bachelor's degree as well. So those are really the main requirements. The salary range is on the high end, which is 74,000 to 170,000 per year. So keep that in mind. Their match for 401ks, which is about 7%. So that's something as well to keep in mind. So those are the opportunities. I hope you find these leads helpful. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you've not subscribed already. Till next time, best of luck to you as you apply. Take care, guys. Bye bye.